Why are Fields and Lance incorporating 49ers plays into their pro days? It's kind of an interesting way to sell yourself to a team. Mac Jones didn't do it. Why do you think those two are?
I think it's because I think it's because they just know that first of all, of course, you want to get drafted number 3 overall. It's a higher payout. And then also the 49ers are the more ready team, playoff ready team. If any of these guys go to number 3 compared to, the typical top 8, top 10 team. Because remember, the 49ers traded into 3, and even them being ranked at 12, that was kind of an anomaly considering that, 80% of their team dropped. So I think in this case, it kind of means that for the 49ers sense, for them to even want to do this, it's a private workout to them because, COVID, you can't do that. And at least it means more than just your typical pro day. So I don't think there's not nothing there. I think that's something there. I think it means that the fact that they want to see him do that and they didn't care for Mac Jones, and pretty much at this point they know where Zach Wilson's going and whoever else they want to consider. I think that does mean something that they just really want to see. Let's get a closer look, see how these guys work. You can't. It's not like it's going to be a hardcore, grade or judging because it's against air, but it is going to be something that just a little bit of a sprinkling of convincing to do on their part in terms of who they want to go at number 3.
Yeah, I think on this one, Trey Lance, when he did his first pro day, he incorporated 49ers plays into that was discussed. I think really the biggest difference here is that this was their second day, and this time because it was requested by the team and they worked with the team, it was a little bit different overall. So I think Jose's right. I think some of that is wanting to play towards them. I also think, the first time around, the coaching staffs weren't really able to get involved with it. This time, because it's more of a request from the teams, they're able to have their coaching staff out there and actually working with them as well. So I think that's really what the difference is here with this one. So it'll be interesting to see. It definitely makes sense. I mean, like I said, Lance we know that he's run some concepts at the 49ers, fields. I'm sure he already run some anyway at Ohio State. So it wasn't probably that big of a difference for them from what they normally would do.
Yeah, I just wonder, the reason why didn't Mac Jones do it? Maybe Mac Jones really feels like he's going to be the pick and Justin Fields and Trey Lance are less confident and they want to go over and above the Call of Duty and show the 49ers that they're making a big mistake or that they need to be taking them. I have no idea, but it just seems like something I would do if I wasn't 100% certain the team was taking me. Let me show you right now. Any potential questions you have, let me know. I'll rehearse. I'll show you in front of you and you won't have those questions anymore. I don't know if it's like a sign of not feeling confident that you're going to be the pick, but apparently Vegas thinks Justin Fields is the odds-on favorite, so maybe he's just – I don't know.
Maybe Jones knows he's not going there, and he's trying to debut for the teams that are teetering around 10 to 15, do more of the basic offense.
Jones at Alabama, they run 49ers offense anyway, so running their normal stuff is running 49ers schemes too. That's part of it. But the one thing that goes against what I just said, though, is the fact that at the Fields Pro Day, and I believe Lance as well, the 49er coaches were able to get on the field with him.
Melvin says, how do you go from Deshaun Watson to Mac Jones? Explain. I don't think the world will ever quite understand if that's what happened. I mean, nothing against Mac Jones, but you put it that way. It's like, wow, plan A and plan B really had nothing. They were not exactly a Venn diagram. It was anyway. Yeah, I see what you're saying, man. It's quite a come down, but if Kyle Shanahan's right, you'll like him. Here's the thing about Niner fans. They're very upset about the idea of Mac Jones. They will get on board. And how long will it take, guys? How long? 2 minutes? 4 minutes? 3.5?
I give them 24 hours. There's going to be some. This one's a little bit different. I think you're going to see people upset for about 24 hours until the next day, and then they'll start coming around to it.
I think it's going to be a good split. Until,
but there's a 72-hour rule with most things, relationships, fights. If you can't be angry for more than 72 hours, it's hard to be angry for more than. It takes a lot of effort. So I think the 72-hour rule could apply here. I'm with Jack though. 24 should be enough.
It's gonna be 24-72. It's gonna be no, and it's gonna be all right. Let's just see what he can do, and let's just sit back and watch kind of thing. I'll support him, but it's not gonna be rah rah if it was Fields or Lance.
You'll see a lot of anger the night of because he'll be drinking and stuff, and people have their hopes up, and then in the morning you'll see a lot of people. Well, hold on a second. The Monday morning guys, people that are real quiet. I remember this when I was at the Press Democrat. There were a lot of people who would comment on the live blog and the post-game grades, and those were the passionate ones. And there were some guys that you would not see them day of, and I wonder where they are. sliding in 7 o'clock Monday morning. Wait a sec, everyone. You guys were emotional. I'm coming. Some people live for Monday morning, and I think there's going to be some of that after the draft. Am I wrong, Jack? You know what I'm talking about.
I was one of the Monday morning guys.
No, Rocket was king of the Monday morning. You were there. You were there all day on Sunday.
Sometimes, yeah. No, you're right. There was a little bit of both.
Rocket lived for that, and he was great at it. You were both very good.